Christmas is the time of year when we remember that Jesus Christ was born into a poor family, a family under real pressure. Now, these days we're all living under pressure, but we need to remember those who are less fortunate than we are, those who've lost their jobs and sometimes even the roof over their head. During the recession, we've seen a steady increase in the number of people coming through our doors asking for help. In fact, now the levels are back to the 1930s when the Crypt was first opened by Don Robbins, my predecessor. So we're seeing more than 100 people every day coming in asking for help. Since we opened in 1930, we've learnt a lot about how to help people who've fallen on hard times through initial emergency care, through to helping people get back on their feet again and into housing and back into jobs. And we're very happy to share all that we've learnt with other people because so many cities around the country have the same problems. But these days, we in Leeds need all the help we can get, and we're really grateful to the wide network of supporters that we have across the country and indeed beyond the country sometimes who are helping us, and we're very grateful.
The team at St George's are an amazing bunch of people. They've got volunteers on the ground all the time. An organisation like the Crypt requires help and support throughout the year, but none more so than at Christmas time. It's easy to get involved. You can do something as basic as buy a packet of Christmas cards for £3. You can do a local cake bake. You can do a fundraising event. If you work in a big organisation, you can try and think creatively of how inter-teams might support the Crypt. Jars of coffee, postage stamps, gift vouchers. You can also volunteer. Time is just as important to people at the Crypt than monetary gifts. And also after Christmas you can donate any of your unwanted items to one of our charity shops. We have two shops for the Crypt. We have one on Roundhay Road and we have one which was just opened this year on Armley Town Street. Both shops are catalysts really in the local community. It's a local charity providing goods at reasonable prices. Everybody needs goods like that these days. We also, when the cafe opens at Armley, it'll provide somewhere for people to meet as part of the community. Most of all, it raises awareness of the charity. We go into communities, which is really vital for us about relationships, and most importantly of all, provides opportunities for some of our clients to get real-time work experience so they can gain employability skills so that when they're ready to go back into the world of work, they'll have relevant, up-to-date skills to enable them to get a job. The Christmas appeal is one of our biggest appeals throughout the year. It seems to get people's interest. People want to support people at Christmas, and none more so than on their doorstep. And so it's one of our biggest appeals of the year. It costs the Crypt around £2,000 a day to volunteer our services. And so some people, that's a massive amount of money, but actually if you break it down, what our Christmas appeal can, £10 can provide 10 hot meals, £50 some bedding and a room for people for a week. So actually our Christmas appeal is around raising awareness for the Crypt and also how people can support throughout the year. Also praying for the Crypt, for the work of the Crypt, for the volunteers and the trustees. It really makes a massive difference, and however small any donations are, it does make a difference to us.